Господин Але, Next2Go е првата инвестиција за целосно производство на автомобили во Македонија. Зошто се одлучивте да изберете токму нашата држава?
Southeast Europe in general and Macedonia in particular actually offer a very competitive landscape when it comes to the ecosystem and access to a very driven, motivated human capital, which is the foundation of driving technology and creating growth. And of course, a very close collaboration with the government with a very hospitable investment environment. The combination of all the three is the main reason for us to have chosen North Macedonia as the third microfactory for us globally. And we're very, very proud to be here and to be able to build this factory and deliver to the country.
Во колку фази ќе се одвива производството и кога започнува првата фаза?
No, the project begins today, and we will start basically the construction and moving forward with the equipment. It is intended that the project completes within the next or by the quarter for 2024, allowing for the start of production at that time frame. At that point in time, the investment phase is over and the production phase starts.
Каков модел на автомобил ќе се произведува во нашата држава и за чиј пазар ќе бидат наменети?
Ego's proprietary microfactory is designed to produce up to 30,000 cars per year in a three-shift setting. And that basically enables the production facility to ramp up to get to the 30,000. This facility is intended to provide the cars to the global market for us. So it is not only domestic but also for export.
Има ли квалификуван кадар во Македонија за ова производство и какви ќе бидат платите за вработените?
This is a very interesting question. Not only we know that Macedonia and the region have qualified workforce, but also we are committed to contribute to developing the young talent and making sure that as we move forward, they are equipped with the qualification that are required to be part of this future, the technology, the electrification, the electromobility. So this is part of the value add we bring to the country. It's not just the factory, but also is the mindset of technology and innovation, development of people, talent. And as part of the factory, we intend to ultimately employ up to around 900 talented people in the factory.
Каква технологија ќе биде користена за производството на овој тип автомобили?
This is a great question because this is where Ego is a very unique company. We build cars in a very unique way using very different material. Usually the material that you see in the aviation industry, aluminum polymer, is not a very typical classical OEM industry as you've seen before. Also, our production technology is very different. We use our proprietary microfactory, which is a very disruptive production solution that has removed some parts of the process which have been very pollutive and capital intense. And at the same time, that allows us to use the 3D space frame, 3D aluminum space frame with the polymer exterior that give rise to building one of the more sustainable cars in the urban environment. The microfactory technology is powered by our tech-first IT architecture called the Internet of Production that allows actually for you to have a digital twin representation of the entire production cycle in one go.
Имаат ли можност нашите граѓани да купат од овие автомобили по поповолни цени?
Part of our philosophy around bringing the production facility to the region is also not only to create employment opportunity, but also to offer zero-emission electromobility to the country. So we will proudly support the Macedonians to also buy the car and drive the car on the street, and we will definitely promote this very heavily. But what I wanted to say is the production facility is not just limited to Macedonia, but also providing an opportunity by way of export.
Во јавноста се појави информации дека владата ќе ви помогне со 130 милиони евра. Дали ова е точно и колку точно ќе изнесува вашата инвестиција?
Look, any public-private partnership where you try to create and bring infrastructure project is always a function of close, transparent, and constructive collaboration between the private sector and the government. We're very, very grateful for what the government has been doing for us here in terms of helping us with the process, guiding us through the selection of the location, the land, the building, and how to go through the process. The overall investment is around 130 million euros, and that basically enables the microfactory to come to the production. As to the specifics, and this is off the record, I'm not sure if I should comment on that or the government.
Ист ваков проект најавивте лани во Бугарија, зошто таму не ја реализиравте инвестицијата?
Our first microfactory is in Germany, in Aachen, which is in production, already built, in production, producing cars and selling cars to people. The second location was in Bulgaria, Lovech, in which we have made a lot of progress, and actually the construction is about to begin, and that investment will continue at full force. This is the third location, and this is a confirmation of our commitment to the Southeast Europe as a very competitive region in terms of developing the production capacity and the ecosystem around electric cars. We believe that this region has the potential, and that's why you see us being very active here. So microfactory in North Macedonia and microfactory in Bulgaria will continue going forward hand in hand.
Дали ќе соработувате со други компании од Македонија? Какви се вашите планови?
Part of our commitment and this is why you see a very close collaboration between us and the government. Part of our commitment is to increase local sourcing, to include communities, to offer them employment opportunities, and also to engage as much as possible the local ecosystem, whether in construction, whether in sourcing, whether in parts, to the extent possible. And that economic value add that this ecosystem and the development that it brings about creates for the country is the lasting legacy for the project.
Господин Али, ви благодарам за ова интервју.